What's up, everybody? This is Jake with Everyday Coach, and I'm here to talk a little bit about fear and how we can relate to it, what we could do with it, and how to grow through it. So, this past week on our podcast, Being You a Love Story, we talked about fear. It was really cool. It was really helpful to kind of dive into that for me personally. And I've kind of been chewing it over since. And what I've been starting to realize is our thoughts about the outcome of fear is far outweighs what we actually go through when we encounter what it is we're afraid of. So that's kind of wordy. That might not make a bunch of sense. So I'm going to kind of share something that I heard from Will Smith. He talked about this one time. He's out with his friends the night before. They're all hanging out, chit-chatting, having dinner. They're all deciding, yeah, let's go out. Let's go skydiving tomorrow. Like, this is going to be awesome. And they're a little bit not in the 100% their sober mindset. So they're all like, yeah, let's do it. We're going to go jump out of this plane tomorrow. We're going to be real, just get the adrenaline going. And he goes home and he starts to come back to the normal sobriety. And he's starting to realize, oh, shoot, I'm going to be jumping out of a plane tomorrow. So, has super rough time sleeping, wakes up the next morning, can't eat, driving to the place where he's going to go jump out of the plane. He's just like, oh my gosh, I'm going to jump out of a plane. And then you can just imagine the nerve of that. You're going to go fly 10,000 miles up into the 10,000 feet into the air, and then just jump out of a plane. How terrifying is that? So he's talking about this. And he's explaining, once he jumps out of the plane, the most freeing experience he's ever had. Complete bliss. He's just, I'm here, I'm present, I'm doing this jumping out of the plane thing. And I think that's so indicative of what we do when we face this fear and what we go through it. He was saying, going through the night before, the breakfast, the trip there was so terrifying. But he jumps out of the plane and he's going through his action and he absolutely loved it and he absolutely adored it. And so often that's what happens for each one of us. We're so afraid to do a particular thing. We step into that space we're afraid to step into and we actually love it. It's actually so much fun. So what we have to do is not get rid of that fear, but instead look at it as, how can I relate to this fear? Can I use it to propel me forward? Because what is on the other side of that fear is typically something greater than what where we're presently at. There's a deeper sense of peace. There's a deeper sense of love. There's a deeper sense of knowledge and understanding that's on the other side of facing that fear. So I've just been countering that a bunch recently and been trying to step into that. And it's crazy because the awareness I have around fear just isn't there. Not that it isn't, not that I'm not afraid, but I'm taking this action and this decision that it's not going to control me. So I'm being fearless in the face of fear, and we all can do that. It's usually this fear within us that we're kind of battling ourselves. I was listening to a 21 Pilots super old song. I guess it's not super old. It's probably from 2015, I guess. And the song's Migraine. And the lyrics go, waging a war behind my face and above my throat. And it's in his head he's waging this war. And that's what we do so often, is there's battle in our mind. And what we can do is, rather than looking at it as a battle, understand it is actually something inside of us pulling us toward a greater expression of ourselves, greater understanding of what love looks like. So when we're coming up to a fear, just be like, okay, there's something inside of me that wants to move forward because it knows that on the other side there's love and a deeper experience of it. So just give it some thought about this fear, spend some time with it, and let me know what you find, and I'll come at you with another video. We'll go back and forth if you drop a comment. And thanks for checking it out. I'll see you all in the next one, whenever that is. Peace.